workshops that I run on Point Conversations, I tell participants that there's two things I want them to remember. The first one is the mindsets: ignore, explore, go to war. The second most important thing is the word purpose. Because when we come at a conversation with a clear purpose in mind, it changes the whole way we deal with the conversation. So paradoxically, before we even start, we need to go right to the end and think about, well, what do I want to change as a result of this conversation? What do I want to be different? And how do I want that other person to feel? Because depending on how we answer those has a massive impact on how we approach that conversation. A while ago, I was coaching with a lady, and she was new to her role, new to people management, and she had someone in her team who was a forklift driver. And that driver drove the forklift into a pillar of a warehouse, which is not ideal. And so she brought this along to me as a coach, and she was like, well, Mel, what am I going to do with this? I need to tell him off. I was like, oh, this is really interesting. This perked my ears up, because telling off, if you've ever been told off, you'll know you often walk out of there feeling a little bit belittled, feeling like you've lost face, right? So I'm like, well, what do you want to change? And she goes, well, I don't want him to drive into the pillar again. I want him to understand how this happened. So I want to see a change in behavior. So I dug a little bit more, and then we realized that actually having telling off as a purpose was not going to get her where she wanted to be. She was able to have a conversation with this person, identified what had gone wrong, and leave him motivated to actually make that change. If she had just told him off, he would have walked out unmotivated, likely to repeat the behavior. So this is an example of how really thinking critically up front about what you want to achieve can change the whole conversation before it's even started.